Hey there, welcome to our Summer Success in 10 Minutes or Less series, where each episode this summer I am sharing simple productivity and consistency tips to help us build momentum in our businesses, even during the busiest season of the year for many home based businesses, especially if you have children at home or even just juggling and balancing the different things that pull at us during the summertime. The weather's hotter. Did I say the weather is hotter? And oftentimes that can drain our energy. There's just so many other things that are out there. Summer vacations, family trips, family reunions, like all the things seem to happen during these short months of the summer. And it can cause us sometimes to feel as though we don't have as much time to work on our business or really just wanting to kind of take a break. And we are able to step away, but still be present within our businesses. And so that is the whole premise of what I do and why I do it. I'm Michelle Garrett of Purposely Productive, and I help female entrepreneurs turn their good intentions into consistent action so that they can grow their businesses, increase their impact, and stop feeling like they're starting over every single week. So, over the last few weeks, we have been having some great conversations here on this YouTube series. We talked about creating a simple summer business plan using 15-minute work sessions and taking your next purposeful step with the things that you're doing, and then also knowing what to post when you feel like you have said it all on social media. And so today's video is actually going to build upon that as well. I want to talk about something that's at the heart of this year's Summer of Impact Challenge. It's the reason why I chose the One Offer Visibility Challenge as our theme, because I see this happen all the time. Women are showing up. We're doing the thing. We're posting, we're encouraging people, we're serving our communities, but we're not consistently telling people how we can help them. And let's change that. When people hear the word visibility, they often think it just means posting on social media. That's a part of it, but that's not all of it. Visibility has a purpose. It should lead your people somewhere. If you're just posting every day, but never telling people about the product, the service, membership, or resource that you've created, you're working really, really hard without giving them a clear next step. And we want to be purposeful with our intentions, right? Helping people discover your offer, it's not salesy. It's helpful. One of the biggest reasons that I created Summer of Impact is because I know how easy it is to promote everything or to try to promote everything. I've done it. One week you're talking about this one thing, and then the next week you moved on to something else. And then, oh my gosh, here's this other great idea that comes along. And before long, you are showing up consistently to your audience, it feels like, but they aren't sure exactly what it is that you want them to remember. And this summer, I want to encourage you to simplify. Choose one offer, one resource, one service, one program, and then I want you to spend the summer talking about it in different ways. Share stories, answer questions, celebrate those client wins because of the product that you have. Teach your people, keep encouraging them. They need that. Invite other people into your community to share what it is that they have done as a result of using the product or service that you have. Do all those things. But here's the thing, your offer, it stays the same. It's the conversation that changes. And the more often people hear about the same thing in different ways, the more likely they are to remember it. I want to be honest with you. Can we do that? For years and years, I worried that if I talked about my offers too often, people would get tired of hearing about them. Can anybody else relate? So I mentioned something once, maybe twice, and then I'd move on to the next thing. And then people would message me like weeks later asking, I didn't know you offer that. I've been talking about this for the past 3 years. What are you talking about? But it was an eye opener. It really was. Not because they weren't paying attention, but because they're busy. People are busy. Life is busy these days. There's so much noise that's going on around us. And so it's very easy to miss points. And let's be honest, the people that are in our communities, that are on our social media pages, they follow hundreds of thousands of people. They need constant reminders. And so now I remind myself that if I truly believe something that I've created can help somebody, then it's my responsibility to let them know that it exists. And that's not being pushy. It's called serving my community. Here's something that I really want you to remember. You're most likely going to get tired of talking about your offer long before your community or your audience is tired of hearing about it. Why is that? Well, because they don't see every post. They just don't. Like the way the algorithms work on any platform that you're on, they're not going to see every single post that you make. And some people are seeing you for the very, very first time today. That post that you made talking about, that thing that you offered for what felt like the 3,027th and 36th time. Okay. Others, they've been following you for years, but it could be today's post is the one that finally clicks and say, oh yeah, I do need that. Repetition is not annoying. It's how we build trust with our people. I want you to think about the people that you follow, okay? There are probably a few people who immediately come to mind when you think about productivity or bookkeeping, maybe branding. How about Pinterest? They didn't become known for those things because they talked about them once. They become known because they consistently showed up around the same message. And that's exactly what I want for you. I want people to immediately know how you are able to help them. So I want you to grab a notebook and answer these 3 questions. This is our purposeful step for today. What's the one offer that you want people to know about this summer? Who does it help? And what's one way that you can talk about it this week without simply saying, here, buy my thing? Now I want you to go create that post. Yeah, it's that easy. I promise you. Seriously. That is what we're doing through the Summer of Impact. And so that's your next step. But first and foremost, I really want you to think about what is that one thing you're going to focus on, that you share, that you talk about, and that you're going to create consistent messages to your community about for the remainder of this summer. And if coming up with content is what's really slowing you down, y'all, I've got something that will help. For those that don't know, I started out as a blogger, a content creator 17 years ago. Oh my goodness. So over the years, I've cultivated so many different types of social media resources and tips and ideas on how to show up on a daily basis. And so I'll link to that. It has a post that you can make every single day of the year. From January to December, there are ideas to help you show up and spark something, to help you like share something if you don't know what it is that you should be talking about. And if you want additional accountability while promoting your one offer, then come join us in Summer of Impact. For the past 10 years, female entrepreneurs have joined me every single summer to stay consistent, to encourage each other, and then to keep showing up even when life gets busy. And I'm going to be in your business. I will say, hey, I haven't seen you. What's going on? How can we help? How can we support? And I'm able to do that because it is a smaller, more niche down community, and you've invested to be able to have that connection with myself and those that are part of my team. Because I want you to remember this small, purposeful actions, they really do add up. And that is the whole premise of Summer of Impact. If this video encouraged you, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode of our Summer Success in 10 Minutes or Less series. I would love to hear from you right now. What's that one offer that you're focusing on this summer? Share it in the comments. Let me celebrate you. Let me hear the great things that you are doing. And then let me cheer you on. And also when you put it in the comments, you never know who's going to see it because it might be exactly what it is that they're looking for is what you have to offer. So I appreciate you for spending a few minutes with me. Remember, if people don't know how you can help them, they can't say yes. And as always, choose progress over perfection, one purposeful step at a time. You take care.